Oh boy, it's graduation day. Better get your game on, Mega must have left already. Well, I can't let him get all the best cards. We've got a score to settle.
So, with no monsters left on the field, I'll attack directly with Dark Magician. GG's.
Sorry, pardon me, trying to get to the shop.
Whoa, chill out, Wolf. Where's the fire?
Who are you and how do you know my name?
I'm Logan, a spellcaster. Like, we share the same advanced dual strategies class.
Yeah, sorry, I guess I must have missed you with all of Crowler's ramblings. We'll talk later. I have a duel to get to. Hey, Dorothy! Get me the new booster box!
Guess we'll have to duel some other time.
Hey, you called me?
Not yet, bro. We'll have to duel them soon enough.
Hello, Shadow Realm, Wolf Duelist here, and, well, we got our butts handed to us, but it's all good, because we are gonna get Gold Series 2008, Champion Pack 6, and Light of Destruction. Mega wants to fight me with darkness, maybe it's time to bring him the light. So, oh boy, there's so many here. First three of Gold Series 2008, well, we got Silva. Stealth Bird. Oh, Offerings to the Doom. That's actually, Offerings to the Doomed isn't a bad one. Brain Control, I don't think that's usable now, but still. Not terrible. Another Old Vindictive. Oh, a second Offerings to the Doomed, okay. Solar Flare Dragon, like I need it. Heavy Storm and Mirror Force? I'm pretty sure both of these are banned at this point, but still, I got Mirror Force. That's awesome. Gold Rare Mirror Force. Wow. If I can use those, this actually might be salvageable. Okay, come on. Okay, triple offer. Swords Revealing Light and a D-Mock. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, I'm happy now. I'm very happy. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that, shall we? Alright, Champion Pack 6. Flip the cards. I don't even know what this is. And it has to do with Battery Mans. Oh, Cold Wave. Okay. Yeah, we can't. That's a thing. Not sure if I want to do that. Majestic Soul of Purity and Light. Well, perfect for what we're about to be doing. This card can only be special summoned. Not bad, I guess, but probably won't be running it. And another Cold Wave. Okay. Whatever. Okay, Light of Destruction. Here we go. Here's the main event.
Hello, Shadow Realm, is MG2222 here, and today we are going to be opening Light of Destruction, edition of Gold Series 2008, and I think a tournament pack, but I don't remember for sure. Either way, that is Stealth Bird, so that's not terrible. Regenerating Mummy, when this card is in your hand at the grip. Okay, I think we've already seen that half. Oh, we had Swarm of Locusts. I don't remember if I ever pulled that. Nudori is pretty good. I think I was on that a while back. Gray Metal Dragon is terrible. It's a 2400 level 4, but it also can't be normal summoned or set, so. Got Sonic Bird, which is worse Manju. Non-spell casting area. Mist Body is not bad. It's just equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Oh, what's this do again? I think it's... Okay, all face-up monsters except for effect monsters are unaffected by the spell effects. It's a normal monster support, essentially. Nightmare Penguin. All face-up water monsters you control gain 200 attack. When it's flipped face-up, target a card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. Simultaneously better and worse card. Needle Sealing. When there are 4 or more monsters on the field, destroy all face-up monsters. Rivalry. Deslakuda, Fire Princess, another Solar Flare Dragon. I think that's a playset at that point. Spell Shield type B, 8 Claws Scorpion, another Skill Drain. Silva, another Offerings, that's not bad. TD Warrior Lady, that's really good. Chimera Tech Overdragon is not bad. Donzalug is fine. Doomdozer is good. And actually, hold on, what does this do again? Yeah, it's not bad. And Needleworm is pretty good if you're on mill. Next pack rather, because we got 3 of these. Got another Old Vindictive. We don't need that, but it's fine. Summoner of Illusions. Tribute one other monster if you use special summon a fusion monster from your extra deck, but destroy it during the end phase this turn. That seems kind of impractical, given it's a flip effect. Got Pandemonium. Neither player has to pay life points during the standby phase for Archfiend monsters. Each time a player's Archfiend monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, is destroyed and sent to the graveyard except by battle, that player can add 1 Archfiend monster from the deck to their hand that has a lower level than the destroyed card. Another Royal Command. Another Solar Flare Dragon. Heavy isn't bad. Oh, it's a Torrential. That's cool. Gold! Let's go! I missed you, bud. My Dark Lords are now complete. We have gold. Got Blue Eyes Ults. That's interesting. What does this do? This card is normal summon. Banish 1 or more dark monsters. No. And another gold, so that's actually really nice. I am very happy with how those turned out. Next up is Champion Pack 6. We got Sentinel of the Seas and Magical Hats. That's not terrible. Cold Wave's really good. Getting a lot of good stuff in these Dimension Wall and Magical Hats. Theban Nightmares. That's a full playset of Magical Hats, essentially. Now, for Light of Destruction itself, we got Arcana Force 7. We're not playing Arcana Force. I say as I open 4 Arcana Forces in a row. Actually, the Fool's pretty good.
Level tuning. Funny that that's here. Spell gear. I'm not going to be looking at. Lucky Chance. Once per chain, if a monster effect is activated that tosses a coin once, your call matches the coin toss for that monster effect. Draw. Sure, I guess. Ultimate rare Lila, Lightsworn, Sorcerer, and we got Jane, Lightsworn Paladin, of course. I want to build Lightsworn, so this is good. I need this. Sword of Doom. This is a funny card. High risk, high reward, just as we like it. I might run one just to see. Celestia, Lightsworn Angel, another ultimate rare. You can tribute summon this card by tributing a Lightsworn monster. Send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then target up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy those. Not bad. Not bad. Wetlands.
Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. That's actually kind of funny. It's not a bad card either, but I just thought that was really, really funny for some reason. Deck Lockdown. Neither player can add cards from the deck to their hand except by drawing them. Monsters cannot be special summoned from the main deck, and you destroy it 2 turns after your during your second standby phase after activation. Dangerous Machine Type 6 is pretty good. It's during each of your standby phases, you roll a 6-sided die and apply the result. You can discard a card. If 1 is to discard a card, 2 is your opponent discards a card, 3 you draw a card, 4 your opponent draws a card, 5 you destroy a monster your opponent controls, or 6 you destroy it.
Solar Recharge. Start discard 1 Lightsworn monster, just draw 2 cards, and send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Honestly, that's a pretty stacked card for Lightsworns. Another. We got Honest! Ghost Rare Honest! Oh, and we got a playset of Light Spiral, but Honest. Oh, I'm so happy. This is good. We win. Okay. All I need to do now is not suck at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Door of Doom is interesting. It's during your opponent's standby phase, toss a coin. Heads you cannot normal or flip summon until the end phase, or tails you cannot heads your opponent cannot normal or flip summon until the end phase, or tails you cannot normal or flip summon during your next turn. Hero Blast isn't bad. Dark Valkyria is not bad. Well, it's a Gemini monster that when you normal summon it with its effect, you can place a spell counter on it, against 300 attack for each spell counter on it, and you can remove 1 spell counter from this card to target a monster on the field and destroy it.
Cloudy and Storm Dragon. Destruction Jammer. Okay, this is actually a good card because I can discard a card and negate the activation of a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect that destroys any monsters on the field. Now, the thing is, it would have to be a destruction effect, but still. Jane Lightsworn Paladin, we love to see it. Super rare, but Soul Rope's okay, I guess. I would really love a Raikou. Oh, ask and you shall receive. There it is. So we got one of him. I would love a couple more, but it's fine.
These shoes you have to got honest. No shot. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card from the field to the hand during the damage step when a light monster you control battles. Quick effect. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the monster it's battling until the end of this turn. So Ghost Rare Honest, no shot, dude. I think this is our last one, or at least second to last. Yes, it was. We didn't get like a Judgment Dragon or anything, but we did get some really cool stuff in here, namely that Honest. But yeah, I will see you guys in the deck profile if I remember to record one, or the duel if I don't.
Final pack, here we go. Raging Cloudian, that's Cloudian support. Arcana Force 1, Arcana Force 7, Demise of the Line. I'm not playing Arcana Force, they're not good. Unifrog, Space Gift, and... Okay, well, unfortunately we did not get the Judgment Dragon, which would have been the best card. It would have tied everything together. That being said, we got a bit of a light swarm package, but honestly, if I'm doing the calculations here, I don't know if it's worth it to run them. Just because, like, yeah, we got a couple of really good cards that would make it work, but not everything we need. I'll do some calculations and figure it out, but yeah, let's see what we can do when we get into the actual duel.
Hello everyone, it is MG2222 here, bringing you a deck profile. This one for Legacy or Light of Destruction. And see, last episode Wolf was on Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, so I actually had to switch up a good few things here. We got a much more diverse set of attributes here from Lights, or actually a lot of stuff I was already using to be fair, but we got a Volcanic Slicer and Solar Flare Dragon for damage dealers now. Got a couple of Hane Hanes and Great Shogun Chien and Marshmallow. We got a Behemoth in the side deck. Specifically, so I can swap cards out if he's still on that. I don't know if he will be, but I would rather him not. We pulled this in Gold Series. I actually got super boosted from that. We got two golds that aren't in the deck as well. We also got Heavy Storm and this Torrential Tribute. Oh, and Cold Wave. I forgot about that. We got Cold Wave as well. I almost forgot it because it's not one of the only cards I pulled that isn't limited at this point. Yeah, we actually got a cool new card we're playing here, Soul Exchange, to keep Wolf's boss monsters out of rotation. And that is going to combo very well with Vanity's Fiend, which prevents any monsters from being special summoned, which is going to be much more of a problem for him than it is for me, I'm going to be honest. My only special summon in this deck is this Cyber Dragon, I'm pretty sure. Everything else in normal summons, this will almost not affect me at all. A couple of magic drains, one of Wolf's old favorites. Got some double wave motion cannon action. Got the bait doll as usual. Got a torrential now, much like Wolf does. In the extra deck, we have a copy of Fusion Devourer because Wolf and I are actually do know what each other are on this episode. So that has slightly influenced our deck building. Got the Great Shogun Chien in the side deck here in case I need to swap that out for something. That has the effect that my opponent can only activate one spell or trap card each turn. Got the double Hane Hane, the Marshmallow and Tornado Behemoth, as we already saw. A Defusion for quick denial of fusion monsters if needed. A Fisher, got two copies of Needle Sealing. If there are four or more monsters on the field, destroy all face-up monsters. Got a third Raigeki break in here, and then three copies of Success Probability 0%, which allows me to send two random fusion monsters from Wolf's extra deck to the graveyard. As I'm not totally sure if he's really going to be on Heroes. He said he was thinking about it, but yeah, I do have a good package here to deal with a good amount of stuff, I think. And yeah, I will see you guys in the.
Alright, Shadow Realm, I know what you're thinking. Wolf, this is a terrible idea. Why are you doing this? And these cards don't exist yet, most of them anyway, so we're just going to ignore that. But that being said, in all seriousness, I know this looks like a cluttered mess of a deck, but I do actually have synergy that I do plan on using. Our main goal is this bad boy right here, Air Neos. I have a feeling with how things are going to go, I'm going to get my light points down really low, and Air Neos is going to come in clutch for that. And despite what you might think, there actually are some really good hero support here. So I'm only running the one emergency call just because while I do have a good number of heroes here, I feel like Hero Signal just works a little bit better since I have non-heroes to get me more things. Not to mention this guy right here, King of the Swamp. Now, while I can't use him with contact fusions, I can use him for just about any other fusion as long as I have it. So literally, Sparkman plus him makes Shining Flare Wingman or Shining Phoenix Enforcer, which are amazing cards to have. And I actually have a pretty decent elemental hero package, so I think this is honestly what I want to see. Now, the only thing I could potentially add is a Fusion Sage, but again, King of the Swamp basically makes that, so it's fine. I am running Dark Core, Offerings to the Doomed, and basically just a couple of destruction traps and spells, just because I've had that happen to me and I've been making that mistake. So I even have a couple of extra sidecars in here just to make sure that I can get rid of that. I don't plan on seeing this, but I am running Winkaribo level 10, Transcendent Wings, and Winkaribo himself in the side deck because I figured, hey, if I'm doing this as a Judai Yuki thing, I might as well go all the way in. So yeah, it's basically what I'm running here is basically a Judai deck with some support. So yeah, I mean, hey, if it's good enough for the protagonist, it's good enough for me. And besides, how else could we possibly end the fusion era than with the most fusion heavy deck? So let's do this, and I'll see you in the duel.
Hello, Shadow Realm. It is MG2222 here, joined as always by my good friend.
Wolf Duelist, who's wondering why I never get to do the intro.
I'll let you do the intro next time then. I didn't.
No, that's a joke. You always do the intro here, and I always do the intro for like the actual pack opening and stuff. To be fair, that's because I'm the one who does all the editing.
That's fair. But yeah,
One of these days, you gotta take it from me, man. I've got multiple channels to run.
that's fine with me. But yeah, Wolf, it's been a long 3 years here at Duel Academia, hasn't it?
It has been a long 3 years, but you know what, man? If it had to be our graduation, there's no other way that it could go. Although I think I bumped into someone in the hall on the way here. I don't know. He sounded interested in something in the future. I don't know. I might have to give him a call later.
You hear Konami's doing a new card type next soon? Lots of
Yeah,
rock scissors. So that's at least some things never change.
hmm. For shame. This is the fusion era and you have no fusion deck.
I mean, what was I supposed to run? A humanoid worm drake?
Even if you couldn't summon anything, you could at least put it in your extra deck. Like, you told me you had Cyber Twin Dragon. I'm going first.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Wow, okay. That hand's a little cracked, not gonna lie. Um, hmm. Question is what to start with. I think you know what? Sure. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Hummingbird
Neo
is good.
Station Air Hummingbird.
Gonna try to gain some LP.
I'm gonna gain a lot of LP.
Up to 10,500.
Yeah. Now if you just upstate your 3 upstart goblins, I'll be good to go. Or play your 3 upstart goblins. Why did I say update? Wow.
I'm going to activate Bait Doll, targeting your set.
Target. I forgot you had this.
I haven't drawn it in age. Okay, this had better not kick me out of the duel. Okay, it was a Saku. Sorry, I lost
Yes,
connection
it
for a
was.
second there.
Yeah, that was weird, but you did hit the Saku.
I'm going to fire an Upstart Goblin.
Yay!
I will draw one.
I will gain 1,000.
I'm going to special summon Cyber Dragon.
Or sure, why not? Honestly,
I will summon a Solar Flare Dragon.
that I don't like that.
I will swing over the Hummingbird with the Solar Flare Dragon.
Well, I'll take 700. Maybe this was not the move I wanted to see.
And then I will swing with the Cyber Dragon for 21.
Yep.
There go most of those life points you got. But I will pass it there.
During the end phase, I take 500 from your solar flare.
You do indeed.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad either.
I will set one.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. You
What's up?
forgot to shovel Bait Doll back into your deck.
Oh, I did. You want me to put the card back I drew this turn, or
I mean,
do I draw again, or
I think that's probably the most fair way to do it. To be fair, though, that was also you were also supposed to shuffle that before firing Upstart, so
yeah, I've totally forgot Bait Doll was supposed to shuffle itself there. I got
yeah,
distracted when I disconnected. I was just like, okay, so that's a Saku's. I'm gonna put this in the graveyard then, because that was ours,
yeah.
and it like shuffling totally slipped my mind.
I'll allow the just reset this turn, like whatever you drew this turn is fine, but
That's
but
fine. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry about that, Wolf. I totally slipped my mind after I disconnected.
I mean, we have had some pretty insane kind of plays, so okay. Well, I'm guessing whatever you set was already in your hand then, so
It was.
okay.
I will attempt to swing with the Cyber Dragon.
Oh boy. Okay. Sure. Well, it's old vindictive. I guess I'll pop your solar flare dragon.
That's what I figured. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna attack with Cyber Dragon first. That way he has to either pop the Sidra or he either has to pop the Solar Flare Dragon or take 2k to the face.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'd rather not do that. Okay, that's also not bad. But the question is, see, the thing is, ironically, I actually do have card advantage here. I'm just not getting it off.
I'm gonna summon Solar Flare Dragon.
Are you kidding me right now?
That was straight off the top. I'm gonna swing with Sidra.
Well, you hit Gravekeeper's Guard, which will kill it, so now I have a choice here.
You do.
I can either bounce your Solar Flare back, or I can bounce Cyber Dragon. And to be honest, while this will lead to some damage, think the smart option is actually to bounce your Sidra.
I will take Sidra back, and I will swing for 15.
I will take the 15. And
It's
take
over.
500 at the end of your turn.
You will indeed.
Yes. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for trading me this card before we got into this. I'm going to summon Neos Alias.
That works for me.
Yeah. And we're going to swing into Solar Flare Dragon.
I will take 4.
Yeah, I figured this was the better option. I mean, technically you can just tribute whatever you have there and bring out Sidra again next turn, but I don't know if you necessarily want to do that.
Oh, I do. I flip summon old Vindictive Magician to pop the Neos Alias.
Are you kidding me?
And then I will tribute for Sidra.
Yeah,
Swing
I
for
deserve this.
21. Got punished on that one.
I did get punished. I very much got punished.
I will throw one down and pass it there.
Draw for my turn. Okay. Sure, why not, deck? We're gonna run out Neospatian Grand Mole.
Skillful Spacian Bounce Mole is okay.
Yeah, he's at 1. Can you believe that?
He is. Okay, this is also funny because the card I put back when I had to shuffle Raydol back in was my own Grand Mole, funnily enough.
Hmm. Well, now I've got a choice to make. But the problem is, if you summon literally anything next turn, this isn't going to work out for me.
You'll be down on
It
Timbo
is,
after that.
yeah, it's possible you do have a trap set, or that's a bluff. So either I'm about to lose my Grand Mole, which is never good, or I bounce your Sidra back, which would not be beneficial for me. I I think I'm just gonna have to pass here.
I will draw. I will set one, and I will pass it over.
Draw for my turn. Okay. That might actually do something. I am going to normal summon Elemental Hero Wildheart.
Wild Heart is good.
He's not the strongest Elemental Hero, but he's here. Then first off, I'm going to attack with the Grand Mole and try and bounce your Sidra back to hand.
That will go off.
Okay, to hand he goes. Thank you for not for just knowing what I was going to do rather than just declaring his effect. And now we're gonna swing with Wildheart, because I have a feeling this is a flip effect monster that I did not want killing Grand Mole.
I mean, you could have just crashed with the you could have just crashed the Grandma into the Cyber Dragon and taken 1200, but somehow I got the feeling you didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. But also, whatever this face down is, yup, yup. Did not want Mole on board. No, absolutely not. I am willing to take that trade. And at least I know you can't immediately summon Sidra, so I'm okay with this.
I'll pass over this turn.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Not exactly the pickup I wanted, but honestly, what the heck is my... I have seen one...
E here.
I
Oh,
have
you've seen
seen...
2 E heroes.
No. Different thing, but... I'm gonna run out my second copy of Neos Alias.
Neos Alias is good.
Swing for 19,
I will take
potentially?
19.
Okay. That's all right. I'll pass it there.
I will draw. I'm gonna fire an Upstart Goblin.
Sure, I'll gain it. I'll gain 1,000.
Okay, so how do I want to do this? Hmm. You know, I think I'm just gonna set one more and call it there.
Really? Okay. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm actually just gonna swing with Neos Alias again.
I will take 19.
Okay, main phase 2. That's when I'm gonna run out the Grand Mole.
Get punished.
Oh! That's definitely a punish. Well, at least you can't run out Sidra on me, so...
I'll pass it again.
You're not throwing, are you?
No.
Good.
If you knew my hand right now, you'd know why I'm doing this, but
Hmm. See, the problem is, like, if I summon literally anything that allows you to open up board for Sidra,
it does.
and I really don't want you bringing out Sidra. So you know what? Mm, is that worth it? Yeah, okay. I'll actually pass it there.
Um, hmm. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Deck, please give me something. That is definitely something. All right, let's do it. It's the fusion era. We gotta. I activate polymerization.
Only if you have the spell.
You dare use my own traps against me?
I would.
Well, fortunately for you, I didn't have it. Well, crud. That would have been nice.
Sorry, man. I want to have fun. I'm not gonna throw for you.
Well, I don't
I'm still
want you
gonna
to
make you work
throw.
for it.
Or, yeah, I wanted to work for it, but I had something I was excited for. Like, dude, it's the fusion era. Let me fuse. Uh, I guess I'll just pass again.
So what? 7 cards in hand? Yes. I will drop one and pass it over.
Yeah. Okay, I can work with that, I guess. I'll fire off my upstart goblin.
I will gain 1,000. I am fine with that.
Yeah, this is a nice back and forth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I am actually good with that. I'm a run out elemental hero Sparkman.
Sparkman is good. I will take 16 from him.
Yeah, static shockwave, or whatever the name of his attack in the sub is, I forget.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Funnily enough, this isn't just a random thing. The text on his card actually says static shockwave.
It does indeed. I'm gonna fire Bait Doll targeting your set.
Well, yeah, that'll get rid of it because a monster hasn't been summoned.
So then this Bait Doll will shuffle itself back into the deck. Now I'm going
Yep.
to fire the Wave Motion Cannon.
Ooh, here it is.
And you know what time it is. We're gonna bring back the Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
And he's gonna try swing over the Sparkman.
I mean, I'll take 500, but yeah, that's fine. Draw for my turn. I honestly don't know if that does what I want it to. I will set one pass.
I will draw. I'm gonna run out Volcanic Slicer.
Volcanic Slicer. Oh, yep, that's a good card.
We're gonna swing with the Sidra again.
Yep, and then I'm guessing you're just gonna.
Yep.
Yeah,
He is
I
pretty
figured.
decent. We are pretty tied up on life points now.
Yep. You gonna put a counter on that cannon?
I
Oh
will
wait,
indeed. I need to quit forgetting to do that. It's nice to like with rock paper scissors. It's nice to know some things never change.
I just drew a card that's technically good, but I don't think it applies to what you got on board. I'll set it anyway. Um, yeah, I think I gotta do this. Not when I wanted to do this, but it's fine.
Well, Wolf, I finally get to use something I've been holding on to for a bit.
Counter on the cannon.
Yep. See, I was racking my brain last night after you told me you got Mirror Force, because I was just like, okay, so I can't be overly aggressive or I'm gonna get punished. But then I can't afford to take it too slow, I risk Wolf getting too much advantage. You know what the answer I came up with was?
Heavy Storm?
I activate Soul Exchange.
Excuse me?
Uh, I can target one monster you control. In this turn, if I treat a monster, I must tribute that target as if I controlled it. So I'm going to
Oh,
target your face down monster with this card,
dang it! I was really counting on its effect.
and then tribute it to normal summon Ryza the Storm Monarch.
Target one card on the field and place that target on top of the deck.
Yep.
Well,
Unfortunately, however, I cannot proceed to my battle phase the turn I use Soul Exchange. So instead, I will fire the cannon with 2 counters to deal 2,000 points of damage, and then activate Volcanic Slicer's effect to deal a further 500.
yeah.
I will
That is.
then set a card and pass it over to you.
And I already know what I'm drawing. Is there literally anything I can do here? Okay. I just want to reveal this to you. Do you know what the set card was?
I do not, but I'm guessing it was the Mirror Force.
No.
Oh,
It was Barrel Behind the Door.
okay, that's actually kind of
Which
funny.
I cannot chain that to Wave Motion Cannon because
Yeah,
it says when a spell card or a monster effect is activated.
yeah, whereas
When
Wave
Wave
Motion
Motion
Cannon is
Cannon
just an
is,
effect.
yeah, so. But I will concede this game.
Yeah,
But
if you
that
couldn't
was a
clean up the
lot.
if you couldn't clear up the volcanic slasher that turn, that would have just been game.
Yeah, there was not much I could do there, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I think I'm good with what I've got.
Yeah, I agree. Just gonna go to game 2, same as.
Ah, boy. I think I'll go second this time.
This is one of those games I do kind of hope is a 3-0 though, or a 2-0 rather, or 2-1, I should say. Um, let's start it out a little slow. I'll just set one and pass.
Fine by me. Okay, that card's not terrible. I'm gonna fire off Upstart.
I will gain 1,000. That is fine.
Draw for turn. Okay.
I wasn't draw for turn, but
My bad. You know what I meant.
yeah,
Excuse me. Then I'm gonna fire off Emergency Call.
I am fine with emergency call.
Yeah. Um, who should I get? In this context, there's admittedly not much I really want. Um, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll grab. I I think I'll grab Sparkman.
Sparkman is good.
Yes, he is, but not as good as what I plan on playing here. I'm gonna run out Neos Alias.
That is fine.
This is probably something I don't want to swing into, but it is what it is.
It is a DD warrior lady.
Oh. Well, okay, so you're just gonna banish both.
I will indeed.
Well, so much for that. Pass.
I will draw. I'm gonna run out Solar Flare Dragon and swing for
Yep.
15.
And then its effect will activate in the end of your turn, which will deal me 2,000. I'll just
will.
already. Yep, that's good. Activate another upstart.
I will take another 1,000. That's fine with me.
Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I guess this is fine. Okay, standby main. I'm actually going to resolve the effect of King of the Swamp.
Going to
I'm
discard
going
it
to
for a
discard it.
polymerization.
Yep, I'm going to add Poly to hand.
That is fine with me.
All right, there you are.
Would have been funny if that was the top part of your deck.
It
That's
was
always,
not.
okay, I'm just saying it would have been because that's always like the worst kind of searches where like you like look for your deck and you're just like, oh, I would have been the next card I drew anyway.
Yeah. Especially with King of the Swamp, that would have been very upsetting.
I think you only have one, don't you?
I have a playset of King of the Swamp.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't remember for sure.
Run out Sparkman. I don't want to take any more damage from this thing.
I will take 100.
Yeah, that's admittedly not great. I'll pass it there.
I will draw. Hey, well, if we're gonna bring out an old friend, I summon Sidra.
Well, this isn't fun.
I will swing for 5.
Yep.
I will then drop 1 and call it there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't get him anymore. I fire Dark Core.
Dark Core is good. What are we pitching?
Elemental Hero Bubble Man.
Sidray is gone. That cleaned him up.
Yep, and then I think I'm just gonna set and pass.
That was a really bad idea. I'm just gonna let you know. I flipped summon Old Vindictive Magician to pop the set.
Well, the set was 4-starred Ladybug, so
Then I'm gonna tribute the Vindictive Magician for a card I got a while back. I summoned Vanity's Fiend.
cannot be special summoned. Neither player can special summon monsters. Well,
I'm gonna swing for 24, and I will pass it there.
not being able to special summon
I take it you got something you really didn't want, or something you really
I
did want but
got
can't use now
something
because
that
of
would have
Vanity's
cleaned
Fiend.
up your monster, but I can't do anything. I literally have a really good combo right here, but I can't play it because of what your card is. But if I don't try and do anything, I'm dead.
Got between a rock and a hard place there, I guess.
Yes, very much so. I hate you.
Hey, Wolf, you're gonna hate me even more after this.
I'm not dignifying this with a response. Fine, I'll get that back in my hand.
And I will swing with Vanity's Fiend for 24. I will pass it there.
Please be something good. I should have swung when I had the chance. I should not have set. Literally one choice cost me this game.
Honestly, one of the reasons I was playing the Vanity's Fiend is like I wasn't sure if you were actually going to do a Heroes or not. I thought you might still be on Glad Beasts, and this just like hard shuts down Glad Beasts.
Yeah, it also hard shuts down Fusion. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty darn ticked off right now. Can't do jack. I know you're just gonna bring out the Neospatian next turn, so unless I had a spell that could get rid of this, because I can't normal summon anything over 2400.
Well, if I'm sorry, this is a game I really wanted to go to Game 3, man. Like I
This is what I top decked right after you did this. I
yeah,
had
Blade
Blade.
Edge.
I had Wild Heart in hand. I was gonna make Jaggy Man.
Yeah, that would have gotten bad. It's a good thing I did not play the Jinzo I had in my hand then.
Yeah, what I should have done is played Wild Heart, swung over that. Sure, he would have died, but at least I would have had something.
Yeah. I had a Royal Impression in my head. I also just didn't set for whatever reason.
Well, I would have been willing to pay 800 to get rid of him. I'm sorry for how angry I got there, but this is just upsetting.
You're fine. Yeah, the rest of my
It
hand was
just shows.
Belial, the Grand Mole, which you already knew, and then the Jinzo I just mentioned.
Yeah. Come on. How is it that I never saw my mirror? Well, I guess I'm only running one of it, but still. Well, I guess it just proves that no matter how good I am with this deck, it doesn't change the fact that it's not good in any meta sense. Rip heroes.
I mean, honestly, this is a deck you actually did make me work for this one, though. I will say this was a deck I spent several hours last night, like pouring over to try and like make sure it was going to work the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
I was actually going to go for a full volcanic setup originally, but then like that was just like not getting the results I wanted it to. Okay, so depression wouldn't have mattered either way because you had the heavy storm.
Yeah, I wanted to use it, but
Funnily enough, the card I drew off of Upstart in game one was my own heavy storm. I just never had a reason to actually. I never had a need for it. So while I technically did do a cheat there by not shuffling the big doll, it didn't end up mattering.
yeah.
Yeah, you saw the torrential. I also had a Ryza. I had two copies of Soul Exchange. The other one was in my hand during that game.
I
That
had
first game.
offerings to the Doom set up for this. I had Saku. I had so many ways of dealing with your high powerful monsters. Like, even if it was just Gravekeeper's Guard or whatever, I had ways. I just wasn't drawing them.
I also had a Cold Wave, which was a really cool pull. If I can send it to the graveyard, we will be in business.
How on earth is this card not banned?
Good question. I'm not complaining about it though.
Yeah, dang it. I was hoping I had so many things that I could have done and wanted to do. Now I'm just depressed. Now I'm graduating and I'm depressed. Thank you.
You want to go to a third game? See if we can redeem it a bit.
Yes, actually.
I think we did that wrong. I think we offered at the same time.
Okay, revoke, offer, accept.
All right. Like I said, it's nice to know some things never change at least.
No, I'm glad to see you weren't running Dark Worlds.
Yeah, I thought about it with you having Shadow imprisoning Mirror. I just wasn't sure if I could justify it this time.
Funnily enough, I'm not even running it.
Okay, that is kind of funny.
I completely forgot about it.
I'm gonna fire Bait Doll, targeting your set.
Well, it's not a trap, so
It's offerings to the doomed. So since this is resolving, that will still go to the top of the deck.
yep.
Then we will shuffle it. I'm going to set one and then pass it there.
Okay, I am fine with that. What do Sure, now you show up. Yeah. Well, I don't think I really want to do anything yet, so I'll just pass.
I'm gonna set one and pass.
All right, can I draw and game? Why? I mean, sure, that's fine, I guess, but
Don't worry,
is
I'm
this
not
really
doing
what
much right now either.
game 3 is just this?
I'm gonna flip summon the old Vindictive Magician and target your set.
The irony.
And I will tribute that for a Jinzo.
Yeah, we're gonna offer to the Doom that. Get Jinzo out of here.
Had to force it somehow. I will set one and pass it there.
I mean, yeah, alright, draw. I skip my draw phase. I don't know why I said draw then. I don't want to bring that out, actually, so...
I'm gonna run out Grand Mole.
Grand Mole's good.
Attempt to swing for 9.
I will take 9.
Pass it over.
Yep. Oh, right. I
You
turned
actually
auto
do get to
draw
draw this
off.
time.
Yeah, I turned it off. Tricky. Well, I mean, I guess I gotta swing over it, so...
That's
Gotta do
Sparkman.
something. Sparkman, let's go. Hit him!
I will take him back to the hand.
Yep, I will take mine back to hand as well. Set 1 pass.
I will draw. I'm gonna fire off an Upstart Goblin.
I will gain 1,000.
I will draw. Oh, hello again, Bait Doll. I'm gonna target the one in the middle this time.
No!
Was that the Mirror Force?
Yes.
No way. That's. Oh, I feel so bad for you, man. That's gotta suck. So,
I
Bait Doll.
understand now why I never got blue. After all this training, I thought the progression series would make me a better player, and it has, but I'm still not that great.
We'll run out Grand Mulligan. We'll keep it going. I'll swing for 9.
I was trying to kill him.
Lucky guess, I guess.
Fire another bait doll, I dare you.
I'm gonna summon Solar Flare Dragon.
Okay.
We're gonna swing for 15 with the Solar Flare,
I will take 15.
and then we're gonna swing for 9 with the Grand Mole.
Saku.
Yeah, I don't want to keep him that much. You can have him.
Oh, okay then.
I do technically have something I could have done there, but it's just not good for it. I'm gonna drop one more face down and pass.
500 for me.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna fire my upstart.
I will gain 1,000.
Draw. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but you know what? I'm good with that. Let's get rid of whatever you just said.
That was a Raigeki break.
Oh, that's a pretty good hit, not gonna lie. Question is this a good hit? Because I'm about to do something crazy.
I'm fine with that.
I activate polymerization.
I will allow it.
I fuse King of the Swamp with Elemental Hero Sparkman. And yes, this does work.
We getting Thunder Giant now?
Forget Thunder Giant.
Oh, wait.
Wait, how many cards are in my graveyard?
8.
Well, admittedly,
Going for the Shining Phoenix Enforcer?
Yeah, we're gonna bring out Shining Phoenix Enforcer.
So he will go up to 28 then.
Yep. Admittedly, I also had Shining Flare Wingman, but, you know. Oh, and hey, you want to see something funny?
What's that?
I activate Hero Blast.
That is not bad. Unfortunate. Actually, yeah, that can go through.
Yeah, so Sparkman returns to my hand. He gets popped. Unfortunately, this does mean that my Phoenix Enforcer goes back down to normal. But I'm fine with that. Because now I can just normal summon the Sparkman.
You can indeed.
First we will attack you. Yes, finally! It's all coming together.
I'm gonna activate Dark Core.
I mean,
discard
yeah,
the
to be
Royal Oppression and target the Phoenix Enforcer.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to go by soon.
I will pass it over there.
I should probably keep that in hand just in case. Yeah, I couldn't kill this turn anyway, so.
I'm gonna run out an Exiled Force and use its effect to pop the Sparkman.
That's fine.
Pretty
At least you can't
evened up now. 3 cards and 3 cards.
Yeah, but you can't activate any traps for this dude.
I mean, I technically could, but
I mean, he's unaffected, so
I will take 15.
yes. Go what I believe to be Native American elemental hero.
We're gonna set one. We're gonna pass it over.
Hmm. Hmm. Is that worth it? No, absolutely not. Ain't no way I'm doing that. I guess I gotta. This is probably a card with a flip effect.
It's a Vindictive.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I guess we'll just go to main phase 2 and set one. Unless you got Sidra in hand.
Okay, I have enough. I'm gonna fire a Pot of Avarice.
Oh,
So we're going to
yeah,
take
that's
the Genzo, both Vindictives,
probably a good
the
choice.
the
The
Exile, of course,
Exile, of
and we're
course.
going to grab them all again. Put them
Of
back in
course.
rotation. We will draw 1, 2.
Yep.
I'm going to run out DD Warrior Lady.
Well, that's no fun.
I will swing into whatever this is.
It's an Avion.
I figured. I thought it might be Clayman, but I kind of figured you were also probably considering a fusion there based on how you're looking in your extra deck.
Yeah.
So I was just like, that's got to be like, that's got to be one of the lower level ones then, because I don't think there's a Clayman in Wild Heart Fusion.
Yeah.
Since you said it, that obviously just counted like Necroid Shaman.
Yeah. Well, we can't get Necroshade. It's literally impossible for us to get him.
He's in Raw Yellow Mega Pack.
Yeah, but that doesn't release for a while.
That's correct. I'm saying we can technically get him, even if we're probably not going to.
Oh. Oh, this got fun real quick.
What we got? Oh, we got another
Mole.
mole. Yeah, I'll let them all through.
Yeah, so the question is, actually, the question is what applies first? Well, yours is after damage calculation. Mine is at the start of damage step, so
Yeah,
mine counts first.
it does.
Yeah, let's just bounce him to hand.
I will draw. I'm gonna run out DD Warrior Lady once again. Shocking, I know.
Hmm.
We're
Can
gonna
I
swing
please?
for 15.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I
I will.
please take?
I will set one and pass.
I was just saying, can I please take one game? That is literally the top deck I was expecting. Heavy Storm!
You got the spell?
You know what? Actually, yes, I do.
Yeah, that will clean up a negate attack and a solemn judgment.
Bro was just letting me summon Grand Mole with a solemn judgment. I gotta get rid of this barrel behind the door.
I mean, I was up on card advantage. I'm up on tempo anyway. Like with you having the mole.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what? No, I'm not gonna attack with Mole.
I will draw. I'm gonna run out Solar Flare Dragon.
That is a card.
We are going to swing over the mole with the Warrior Lady.
I will bounce it back to hand using its effect because it fires first.
I will
Take
swing for with Solar Flare, and then you will take another 5 afterwards.
Hey, look, you're finally up on life points. But I've got a friend. Go, Neos Alias!
Ooh, that's good. I will take 4.
Yeah, technically you can kill him next turn by banishing your warrior lady, but, you know, it is what it is. Where on earth is my field spell? Also, I am losing energy. Ooh. What the heck? Wow.
You know, Wolf, I think you got this game.
You can run out the warrior lady.
I could, but I'd also have to take 400 damage, and then you'd drop the Grand Mulch, put me down to 1, and I'd still be down on tempo afterwards.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
you might top deck something.
I mean, that'd be quite the feat. But I think we do have to crash with the Warrior Lady to banish.
Yeah. I mean, that is the smart play here.
So
That is the play.
I will drop 1 and pass.
Okay, give me a second. Sorry.
This more like what you imagine those first 2 duels would be like.
A little bit, yes. Actually, I think I just win right here.
The
First
Sinistrix will do it.
lady!
I will take 12. That
First
is game.
lady! First of fire!
That is game. My hand was Ryza and Vanity's Fiend. And literally the only thing I could have top decked at that point would have been Soul Exchange. It was Cold Wave, so yeah, I was dead either way. It
What was your set?
was a bait doll. It was
I
a
mean,
bluff.
you know what this guy was.
Yeah, I do. That was a bait doll. Like, I had to have, I would have had to, you'd had to summon Mole, and I would have had to top deck into Soul Exchange exactly to win that round.
Yeah. I like how you got rid of Mirror Force and I still managed to pull a victory this time.
I mean, technically, I could have negated the Phoenix Enforcer if I actually wanted to, but I was just like, you know what, I'm going to let you go off. Because I did have both
Well,
Solomon, like Mirror Magic Drain in the back row, so I could have stopped the Poly if I had actually wanted to, but I was like, you know what, we'll spend waiting 3 games to do this. I'm going to let him go off.
yeah, especially when you just killed him next turn anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, since like
Shiny.
this wasn't going to affect the outcome in any way, like since I kind of already like cleaned it up with the 2-0, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to let Wolf go off this game if he wants to. Like, he's earned it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I surprisingly, like, if Neos Alias would have stuck around, I could have pulled this guy out.
Yeah, well, you had to wait 2 turns for that.
I mean, that's true. That's the only downside to Neos Alias is
At that
that
point, that'd
if you
just be
won...
overcooked. I'd be dead by then anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that'll do it for this episode, everyone. Thank you for enjoying us in the Fusion era, and I think... Wait, Mega, do you hear that?
No?
Is that a motorcycle?
Excuse me, what?